Hi, with the BCDJ. Today we will analyze one sound from the track undo, VIP, which is the central sample. So turn it on. This medium frequency atmospheric thing that swings on different sides. Now I'll show you how I did it. I start composing tracks in Lorida Studio, and then I go to Reaper. There are fewer computer resources used and more plugins can be used. Go to the project. This is how the demo of this track sounds. Specifically, today we will analyze this sound. So let's go. What's it? What does it consist of? As we can see, this is just sample playing synchronously with percussion instruments. There is nothing unusual here. This is a sample that sounds parallel to the kick. Go to its characteristics. We can see that this sample is slightly processed. Here the ending is much removed. Pitch is downgraded. Here the tuning is also lowered, and there are fewer harmonics. This makes the sound shorter. It was about this sample. This is nothing more than a simple snare. Let's try to get it back. Go to the channel settings. Here the panorama is shifted to the right, because after these settings, for some reason, the sound went to the left. I had it aligned. The first thing we pay attention to is that low frequencies are removed. In the standard Lorida Studio equalizer, increased high frequencies, average at their level. Next, FabFilter timeless with default settings. Nothing unusual about that. Mix minus 87 decibels. I didn't change the rest of it, didn't twist it. This gives a delay to our sample. This is already half the battle. Next comes Simplen, which in this case removes high frequencies. About DDs. The next stage is Camel Fat. Configuring DRM Sharp Tight. This is also the standard setting. Nothing so supernatural. Mix to full. You can try to find this preset. Maybe I'll skip the presets in the video description. You can spin it. Here is this indicator. Everything is disabled here. This is all clear. Camel Fat changes drums very well, changes ammons and all that sort of thing. Hap Filter Pro Q. Here I simply removed one harmful frequency, 544 kHz. She was in the way. Then another simplen, in order to trim the top and bottom a little more. Strangely, there's still a click here. I didn't remove it, it adds a click to the drums. This is the end of the processing. We hear what we hear. Then the second stage. So go to the settings of this track in the Reaper program. Reaper is already open. Here I have compiled this track. This is part of it. On a green background. Making a solo of it. In the form of samples, in the form of tracks all. See what I used on the XCs. Hap Filter Pro Q track. I removed the nasty frequencies a little more, removed the low frequency side channel a little more, removed the bad frequency 436, and removed the upper frequencies. The meaning is that we constantly trim the tops and bottoms until we get a medium frequency dense sound. On 169 added Hap Filter Saturn, which gives color to the lower frequencies. As you can see, it simply silences the high frequencies, leaving the low frequencies more pronounced. This slider is lowered to 16 dBs. The next, final processing is the Compressor Pro with default settings. Sorry about the breaks. The computer needs to be updated. The compressor is here to make the overall mix sound more dense. So listen to what happened. Here we see that we have cut the sample a bit to make it sound more diverse. Again cut into pieces. We achieved this sound by simply processing an ordinary snare. Nothing complicated. Just a creative search. If you find this recording interesting, listen to this track. I remind you that it is available on Bandcamp. Link in the description. You can also write comments, what interesting moments, sounds still want to understand. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, put likes. See you again on my channel. BCDJ was with you.